Getting ready to hit the trail at dark 30. Gonna start climbing up Cove Mountain to Dragon's Tooth. It is bitter cold and that wind is blowing. And as you can see, there's some snow blowing around too, but it's not sticking. There's not much of it. Can't wait for it to warm up today. It is so cold this morning. Everything's kind of frozen, my hands, my feet. Hoping this first 600 or 700 feet of elevation gets me warmed up and thawed out a little bit. It's somewhere between 15 and 20 degrees. It's hard to tell on the thermostat, but also depends where I'm at. I'm climbing about 1,700. 1,000 net from where the shelter was. So it's going to get colder up there. More exposed, so probably windier too. And it's already pretty gusty winds. So the first climb of the day, it's going to be a little brutal. Timed it right though, so by the time I get to the scrambles or bouldering, whatever you want to call it, I'll be a little more light out. Don't really want to do that in the dark. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. But climbing Cove Mountain right now. And for those of you who don't know, Dragon's Tooth is a rock formation on top of Cove Mountain. Dragon's Tooth is not the name of the mountain. Some people think it is. So those who maybe don't study the AT and know it, just wanted to explain that. Dragon's Tooth is the rock formation on top of Cove Mountain. So we will see all of it today, hopefully in some beautiful sunrise and picturesque views, albeit it's going to be cold. Sun is starting to rise. I still have a couple miles to go. Hoping I get there at its peak, because it is going to be gorgeous. I'm a warrior, standing on the mountain, putting all the struggles behind me. And I'm a warrior, I'm not gonna stop until I reach the top, and nothing can slow me or hold me. That's almost knee high. be too much of a step to hold with my phone. Now we're talking. That was straight up. Not as clear on that side. I have come to a crossroads. Appalachian Trail North comes down here. Starts going down, descending. Dragon's Tooth is 0.1 this way on the Blue Trail. I'm at the summit right now of Coal Mountain. But like I said, Dragon Tooth is this rock formation, so I'm gonna go check it out. I might climb it, I might not. It really just depends on a couple different things. I care about the summits. I do want to see Dragon's Tooth though, because that is one heck of a formation from the way I understand. So 0.1 this way, and then we start going north again. No, it's not just a tooth, there's several really cool formations here. But right there's the Dragon's Tooth. Not sure what all this is. Just a trail. The blue just kind of disappears. I guess you climb up there. Looks like there's some snow sticking up there. All right, so this is just kind of the backside of it, I guess. All right. Yeah, climb a little bit of it just for a better view, but I don't know if I need to necessarily go to the top of that. Might get some really good views without doing that. Like I said, I'm already at the summit. I actually had to go down to even get to this tooth, but let's try it. I don't really know where you go though. I guess this is it. Alrighty, heading north on the Appalachian Trail now, actually coming up the side trail to start going north. I went up about a quarter of that tooth, maybe a third, and I don't know if it was snow or ice. It didn't feel like snow, but there was some kind of white on it that was really slick. So I didn't feel really comfortable going all the way to the top because it's, I don't know, 9 or 12 inches wide. Just up there by itself. So maybe some other day, but it was still cool to see the sunrise views around the part I did climb. But I'm on top of Coal Mountain, I know that much. And Coal Mountain is in the bag. Woo! Almost slipped right there. So you come down way up there, and you come down here, and you're basically walking on the sides of these rocks. Like the very top, like that part right there. I wanted to pull the camera out and show you, but there's a couple of spots there where I had to hold on, and since I have my poles in my hand, I couldn't grab the camera, and I didn't really feel like taking my backpack off to put the poles away. There'll be a lot of that up north where I'm scrambling on rocks, and I'll have the poles away, so I'll be able to show you what's going on. But it definitely is a little more sketchy here going north on the descent than it would be southbound climbing up this. Let's see here. Which way do I want to do it? Well, that one has a big dip and a valley in it, so we're going to go right here. See, as you can see, that down there, actually could have probably done it there as well. It's a little sketchy though, right there. It looks like the trail kind of caves in. All right, so I got to come down here and go down there. So I got to put the camera away for this, but here's this view first. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's McAfee Knob, which is an iconic place on the AT. And the second part of the Triple Crown of Virginia, which if you did not pick up on yet, I stated in the last video, I am doing the Triple Crown of Virginia today. Dragon's Tooth, McAfee Knob, and Tinker Cliffs all in one day. The rocky, steep section of Dragon's Tooth on the descent is over with now. It's kind of funny, they have a sign if you're going southbound saying caution. The next whatever section is very rocky and steep. Stay as close to the blazes as possible. But they have nothing going the other direction where you're descending on that stuff. And to me, descending on that stuff is much tougher than ascending. So it's kind of funny they only have it going one direction. And if they do have a different direction, I completely missed it, but I don't think I missed it. I think they only have it one direction. But kind of descending now. I'll be crossing a road, then going back up in the ridge line, and some meadows and stuff on the way to McAfee. There's a little grocery store there that's half a mile up the road that I'm going to try to go to and see if they have some food, because I would like some more food for tonight. I don't have a whole lot left. And I'm going to stay in a shelter after the Triple Crown and then Nero in to Daleville tomorrow. So I at least want to be able to have a lot of good food to eat today during this, day of pushing big elevation and big miles. Well, shoot. I just realized something. I'm at 704.2 right now. Not soon after I left this morning, went up that first ascent about 600 or 700 feet. And about 0.5 miles after that, in the dark, I crossed the 700-mile line. So I'm 4.2 miles into this, so I better tell you right now that 700 miles of the Appalachian Trail is in the bag. What a blessing that was. Descended all the way down from Dragon Tooth, came to a road where to the right is Four Pines Hostel. Can't remember the name of the road now. But to the left is a place called Catawba Grocery Store. Quarter to a half a mile down on the road. And I got hot dogs. Oh, it's the little things. It's one of my favorite trail magic things is when I see somebody that has set up in their car or van or truck or whatever and just giving away hot dogs to the hikers. I don't know what it is about hot dogs. It is so good on trail. But I had a couple of those, a bag of salt and vinegar chips, a liter of Mountain Dew. And then for the road, I got Grandma's peanut butter cookies, Grandma's chocolate chip cookies, a 6-pack of chocolate donuts, a pack of donut sticks, 2 of them, another bag of combos. These are all the things I was out of is my snacks. They always go quickest. They always do. I got meals, 2 or 3 meals left, and I only need 1 for tonight. But that will provide me the energy I need throughout the day, in addition to what I already had, because I do have some other things too. But man, what a blessing. People get off trail, get a couple warm hot dogs, some chips, some Mountain Dew, get back on trail. I do lose a little time, but it probably puts another pep in my step as well as I'm climbing another 5,000 or so of elevation that I have today. It will definitely help me do that even quicker. So now I'm excited. Now I'm happy. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Took the puffy off. Took one of my base layers off. Took one of my pairs of socks off. Yes, I had 2 pairs of socks this morning. I can't stand doing that because it feels like it's squeezing my foot or something. And not very comfortable, but I only do that on extreme cold mornings or at night when it's going to be extremely cold. And it was down to about 15 last night with wind. So I was super warm in my bag though. Super warm, felt good. But I digress. The cold is leaving, at least for now. So it should be a nice sunny warm day, or warmer, 50s I think. Up high, 60s, a little lower elevation. I shouldn't be in lower elevation too much today though. But I digress. It's time to go on to step 2. McAfee Knob with some ridge walking and some farms before then. But it's time to progress on to number 2 of the Triple Crown.